Hello, I'm Andy and I'm going to read to you a weekly horoscope from November the 5th up to November the 11th, and this was for you coming from Libra. So let's start with November the 5th, and that's going to be a Sunday, and it's going to be a wonderful Sunday for you. Use it to improve your work areas, so go out with your colleagues, go out with your bosses. Use it for business, go out with the business people. Use it to enhance your love areas, go out with your romance partner, with your marriage and family people. Morning, afternoon, they look up to you, your communication level, your marketing sense, what you say. Only try not to be argumentative, because these planets can make you very fussy as to what you hear from others, and you may want to be saying some things which could lead to an argument. Evening and nightfall period become even better, and so you are going to meet important people, where business related or to help you in your work area to improve. You can meet chase for a romance earlier part of the day and get very good dividends and rewards in the later part of the day, evening and nightfall. You can be out with the people you love, and the bonding is going to be beautiful. You could also meet some people of your past or get some news of the past which makes you very happy. November the 6th is a Monday, and for you it starts very well, and it brings plenty of good news at your place of work or in business, and it's all very nice in terms of even with the people you love. But there's one planet roaming around, the planet of anger, who makes you say and do things which others don't like to hear or see. And in the morning, afternoon, this planet is not very strong, but it creates little problems here and there. So you will do well enough in the morning, afternoon session in whatever area of your life. But be careful in the evening and nightfall session. This planet of aggressiveness, of conflict, that makes you provocative and makes you confrontational, is going to be very strong in the evening and nightfall period, even stronger than earlier part of the day. So if you don't have to really socialize, go back to the safety of your own home, be with yourself, don't upset others at least. But if you have to be out with your colleagues or bosses or business people or the people you love, be on your guard and use words which are soft, use actions which are soft. Otherwise, a lot is going to go very wrong in the evening nightfall session, fights and provocation and accidents as well. Be careful, because when you are angry, you will tend to drink too much. November the 6th, which is a Tuesday, morning, afternoon, early evening period, not very solid. You can be let down, you can be disappointed, you can feel played out. There's something about you said in the form of a secret that's being exposed. So you are again not very happy. You could be listening to somebody else's secret being exposed, but it's going to make you unhappy as well. Focus on your work, because if you're not careful, deadlines are going to go missing and you cannot meet your deadline, and blame can come, and difficulties with your bosses or even with the people you work with. Many mistakes can be made, and something that you have been not disclosed to your business people may be suddenly disclosed, and so you are very embarrassed, and therefore you are losing some form of security as well in the morning, afternoon, evening period. So be very careful that things can go wrong. Evening and nightfall period becomes worse and worse. So all those problems of earlier part of the day are going to become worse in the evening and nightfall session. If you don't have to socialize, just go back home, because accidents can take place. You are going to get very aggressive, or others will be aggressive and blame you. Upsets, you are going to be very upset very quickly. So it's that kind of a difficult day, and everything that can go wrong wants to go wrong. So don't expose yourself to others too much, or to a situation or to a place where it's not familiar to you as well. And drive carefully, because throughout the whole day accidents can be seen. November the 8th, Wednesday, is going to be a wonderful day for you. And wonderful in the sense that you are going to be very lucky at your place of work or in business. If you are chasing for a romance, it is there for you to chase. And even leaving home, plenty of good news is seen. You're going to be rewarded in something or another in the day, either at your place of work or in business. So give it your all and do your best. You are being watched, and whatever you say and do is well received. So your popularity is very high in the morning and afternoon period. In the morning and afternoon period. In the evening and nightfall period, emotional planets move in. They are not against you, but they make you think emotionally. Infatuation is seen. Changing your mind very often is seen. Being moody is seen. Trying to control all this, because you become a difficult person when you become moody. So try not to show that. And at the same time, try to be friendly with people. That way you can make many friends in the evening and nightfall people, in the nightfall area. And somebody from your past you may also be able to meet. And some news from the past is also helping you in the evening nightfall period. Now let's go to November the 9th. That's going to start very, very difficult way for you. Fights and confrontation and conflict and provocation coming your way or coming from you. Either way, it's going to make your morning, afternoon and early evening period very difficult. And these planets want to also take over your evening and nightfall period. And in your evening and nightfall period, they want to make you not only angry but dominating as well and stubborn as well. So you have to program yourself from the time you wake up in the morning to say, I have to take the soft approach throughout the day. That way you will never attract problems. And also try to have teamwork and tolerance improve throughout the day, because things are waiting to go wrong throughout the whole 24 hours. If you don't have to socialize, go back to the safety of your own home. Accidents are also seen. November the 10th starts again in a very difficult fashion for you. And it produces a lack of support and attacks upon you, like in the way of a blame at your place of work, or even from the people you love, or even from the people you do business with. Damage is pretty bad. And if you allow the damage to take place, your reputation is not going to be looked at very favorably, and blame is going to be put on you, and you can lose out in your job and your business areas pretty badly. So be very careful. Try to keep a low key. Try to let others take the lead. This way you will escape the blame. Be part of a team. This way you will not be singled out in terms of trouble, because trouble is looking for you in one way or another. And drive carefully. Evening and nightfall period turns suddenly very good. And so it's that kind of a day. Now this evening and nightfall period, this good planet is also seen in the earlier part of the day, but can't do much. It helps you a bit here in this area of life, a bit there in that area of life, and then moves away. So you get little pockets of hope, but your hope actually becomes extremely possible in the evening and nightfall period. So socialize, and you can find solutions will appear in the evening and nightfall period, where earlier part of the day you couldn't find solutions. So you are ending this very difficult November the 10th Friday in a good way in the evening nightfall period. You can meet unexpectedly good contacts in whatever area you want in life, including romance as well. But remember that this planet of arrogance also is there. It doesn't disappear. It can also be there in the evening session. So just don't be arrogant. November the 11th, and for you in Libra, it starts well enough. It's a holiday, so there are social planets there, and you can be moody a little bit, never mind. You can change plans a little bit, never mind. Why don't you just let somebody else take charge and look after all the plans? This way you'll be free of all these little bits of headache here and there. Many emotional planets are seen, so you are going to be emotionally inclined for romance or in the marriage and family area. Go out with your colleagues, by all means, with your business people as well. For lunch, for example, and you will do well enough, but try not to show moodiness and try not to be too changeable. Now the evening and nightfall period becomes excellent for you. You become very lucky. This good planet is also seen in the morning and afternoon period, and so this good planet tries to help you a lot in terms of business, in terms of doing well in your career and in your job. And so you are being very lucky in areas of mentalness and information and communication and marketing sense throughout the whole day. So in the evening and nightfall period, I rather you mix your business and pleasure, and this way you get the both worlds. Take the people out that you love out with you, and no harm to go along with your colleagues, your bosses and the business people as well. So you're going to get very good business news or news for your job in the evening session, and this is very possible. So be active in the evening as period of this Saturday. Now I'm already Skyping and I'm charging USD 50 for a 90-minute Skype session with me. That 90 minutes will be to do with your next 5 or 6 years in all areas of your life. So I will have your date of birth and your time of birth. I will look at your palms while we Skype. In fact, I will ask you to send me your palm prints by email even before we start to Skype. And I will face read you as well, because while looking at you while we Skype, I may use Kabbalistic tarot cards if you want me to in the 90 minutes. So we'll have a very intense 90 minutes to do with your next 5 or 6 years. And so go to Facebook and go to Skype and send me a message or send me an email. Let's make contact and let's get down to it. Just USD 50 for your next 5 or 6 years in detail, age by age, calendar year by calendar year. Until then, thank you and good luck.